Back at it like DJ Kelly said with another one, another one, another one, another one. Okay, so this like kind of been like dancing around my spirit for a little while, for like a couple of days, and I just wanted to share it with y'all because maybe these stories may resonate with you, and maybe you should take a deeper dive into these stories and see what God is trying to tell you at this time. So, said David or Joseph, or David and Joseph. Those are two characters in the Bible, or two people in the Bible, and both of them actually became kings or emperors or rulers later on in their story. So, David was anointed uh, through God. God has sent someone to anoint the next chosen one. And when God sent out someone to anoint the next chosen one, the family that the anointer went to, Samuel, I believe, King Samuel, when he went to the house, David's father's house, David had quite a few other siblings, and he wasn't there in sight, in view, when the King Saul, Samuel came to do the anointing, right? So he was like, okay, I see all these people, your sons, they nice, that's cool, they cool, whatever. But they not the ones that I'm searching for. That I'm listening to God, and God like, nah. Are y'all sure y'all don't have another son? Do you not have another son? So they like, yeah, we have another son, and the son which was David. David was in the back tending to the sheep. You feel me? And then he anointed David. Then David ended up going through all these different trials and tribulations. And eventually he ended up becoming king. He didn't become king overnight, but he eventually became king. Two, Joseph, okay? Joseph, Joseph also had siblings. And his siblings, and there's a lot of that in the Bible if you haven't noticed, okay? It's a lot of sibling rivalry due to parents pinning children against each other, or children being jealous of one another, due to certain favoritism with the parents or whatever, right? But Joseph, Joseph was favored by his father out of all the kids, right? So the siblings, they was jealous of Joseph. So they try to discard Joseph and get rid of him and sell him. And then they brought his coat back that his daddy gave him, and told the daddy like, hey, daddy, Joe got ate up by some wolves, and this is all we got left, and we wasn't there to, we weren't able to save him. So led the daddy to believe that their son, his favorite son, died. So with that being said, Joseph has not been carried away off into the land, ended up being a prisoner, and then actually being best friends. Find out he ended up being best friends with the king, and his life turned around, and he ended up being the king and the ruler. And he ended up having actually both Joseph, and what's unique about both Joseph and David's story is even though their family did what they did to them, they both were able to show their family grace. So there's a lot that comes along with these messages. So I suggest you take a look into those stories. You can go on YouTube, and sorry, I'm driving, so I don't have it memorized, so I can't tell you exactly where. I know the story of David starts in Genesis. Either David or one of them started in Genesis. I'm just not sure which one, and I don't know, So what you can do is go on YouTube or watch the story of Joseph, or watch the story of David, and see what God is trying to tell you on your current journey right now. Because some of you guys are the David of your family. Some of you are the Joseph of your family. And ladies, because I'm using male figures, we're going to use a hypothetical figure that we know is not real, but the storyline can touch a lot of ladies. It's the Cinderella story. You were with a twist. Like if you're into Bridgerton, ladies, check out the last season. I believe it was the last season of Bridgerton. If you got Netflix, there's no advertising. I'm getting no profit off of this. Clearly, I only got like $100 some, so it's not like I'm a subscriber, so I don't have no big platform, so I'm not getting nothing from this, you guys. I'm not even getting paid to do this, okay? But ladies, check out the season 4 of Bridgerton. The story of it's like a Cinderella story, but the twist was the Cinderella girl, the girl that plays the character of Cinderella. She actually was a descendant of the father that owned the house. Like, it's kind of like Cinderella. Like, she was supposed to have, like, she was supposed to receive the royalties, but they treated her as though she didn't earn the royalties. Like, the royalties were her part. Like, she wasn't supposed to receive the royalties. So basically, I don't care what you get through or what your life currently looks like. You're going to whatever just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Watch the show, Bridgerton Ladies, season 4, and see if you can get a message from that, fellas. Ladies too, because it's Bible. So you know what I'm saying. A story is a story. If it resonates, it resonates. So check out the the story of David and the story of Joseph. Now, it's a couple Joseph. I think it's 2 Josephs. Main character Joseph's in the Bible. So Joseph with the dream coat. So you don't get confused. Joseph with the dream coat. And David, David already got his. Yeah, David has a very significant, powerful story. So look up, watch the story on YouTube, listen to it. You can watch the animated version, or you can Google search it. Because I'm sorry, I'm driving, guys, and I don't have time to. Yeah. So you can Google search the story of Joseph in the Dreamcoat in the Bible, and then it'll tell you where the scriptures is found in the Bible. And you can also look up the story of David in the Bible, type that in your Google search, and it'll tell you where it's located in the Bible, so you can read the story for yourself for a deeper understanding. But that is all I have for you today. This is your girl Raw, back at it with another banger, spreading love, peace, love, and hair grease. Until we meet again, bye.